first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, it's Purdy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. To throw again on second down. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make our score 14-7. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw completes a Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49ers 7.
A give to the fullback on the dive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Garibay on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here. Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker. But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action here. Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Throwing right, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy
being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy off the play fake. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass caught by Gray.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Purdy looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Purdy on 4th down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That's complete left side to Gray.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the slot man goes in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a success.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And
probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why. Trying to keep
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here taken in by Isabella. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing you didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
2
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now a carry here for their fullback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run with their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Purdy to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Purdy, big fourth down play. Pass complete, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on fourth down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.